What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Backyard Baseball Playoff Edition. We're going to be taking on the Lumpy Gravies in this super entire national tournament. So let's go ahead and look at the stats here from our game earlier, our playing game, and see who we might be facing in the Gravies. No stats for the Gravies, so we're going to jump right into the game. Leading off with Kenny, who grounds it right up the middle. I'm starting Pablo at pitcher this game, and so Kenny now on second, Pete on first. Stephanie lines it right up the middle, and everybody is safe for the pitcher, for left fielder Pablo Sanchez. Excuse me. Kenny was the pitcher, and Pablo hits a grand slam to open up the scoring here in the playoffs. 4-0 now. Let's see what Keisha can do. Everybody's back, so Keisha should get on base easily, and she does. Ahmed looking to do some damage here in the playoffs, was able to do so against the Giants. Fielder's choice, Tony. He's had a quiet postseason. This could be trouble, though. And it bounces off the scoreboard. Ahmed's going to head to third. Tony's going to head to second. And everybody is going to be safe. Ahmed's actually heading home. And he is going to beat the throw. 5-0 now. Here is Jocinda. And she pops this one straight up for the second out. And Tony forgets how many outs there were and runs and gets himself into a rundown. And there's the double play to end the inning. Top of the first, and Kenny gets his first strikeout. Now against Jan Davis with 2 strikes. Kenny gets the out. Line drive back to Kenny, and here's Fred Benson. And Pablo plays it off one hop and can't get there. Now there's 2 on. Or actually, we're going to cheese this a little bit, see if we can't get Fred Benson in a rundown, and we do. And we're just going to... Oh, Ahmed dropped the ball, and the Gravies get a run off of that. So now, Pablo can't make the catch. We're falling apart at the worst time. 2 outs in the first inning of the playoffs. This can't be happening. Timmy Unger, fly ball. Keisha, can she get there? No! Everybody's going to be running around the bases. Unger heads to second. He is going to be safe. And Jocinda throw is late, so Amir scores. But we're going to get out of the inning by throwing it to Pete. 5-2 now with 2 outs. Pete's going to try to keep the inning alive, and he will. Speed absolutely kills. Can Stephanie get her second base hit in these national playoffs? And that will not fall. So now we have Rafael Hendricks for Kenny. And we get the strikeout, our second strikeout on the game. Now Petra Chekhov is going to line it deep center field. Keisha is there, however. But like she did in the regular season, makes another error. She's not our best fielder. And she's in center field. Now Debbie Nagasawa hits this to left fielder Pablo Sanchez. He's there and still can't make the catch. What is going on with our defense? But now it forces Petra to run and get tagged out by Pete. Davy Martin, or Marion, Keisha, almost misplayed it, but recovers in time. Now Pablo with the grand slam grounds this ball up the middle and is still going to be safe on first. Pablo's going to be in motion with Keisha's at bat here. High pop fly. Pablo retreats back to first. And he's going to have to head to third because Keisha is now out at second. So Pablo can head back to second if he wants to. Now he's in a rundown. Oh, this could be bad. I always save it from being worse. Still 1 out. Here's Ahmed, excuse me. And Ahmed, that ball's going to get down. Ahmed's going to head to second. Is Pablo going to be able to score from second when he had to wait on that ball to land? He will, as the ball gets to the shortstop as Pablo scores across the plate. 6-2 now. Tony is going to line it right back to the pitcher for out number 2. Now Jocinda, can she do some damage with 2 outs? No, she cannot. So 6-2 here, bottom of the third. And Jan Davis bunts it. Kenny picks it up and throws it in time. Now Chico Papas, who has a single, lines it to Stephanie, and she makes an error. What is going on with our team? Luckily, Chico is able to overrun the base and get tagged out right there. Now, Amir, fly ball in the top of the fourth, and out. Kenny, ground ball. Still getting time, but he is thrown out by half a step, and now with 2 outs, can Pete do some damage? Lines it up the middle for a base hit. Pete is 3 for 3 on the game. Still 6-2. Can Stephanie do some damage? Pete's in motion. He's going to fall. That's going to roll to the wall. Stephanie rounds first, heads to second. Pete's rounding third and heading home. He scores easily. Stephanie rounding second and heading to third. She has her first triple of the season. And she scored on an error later on. And now it is 8-2, and Pablo Sanchez draws the walk. Can Keisha do anything? Strike one here. Pablo's going to take off for second, and he is going to be thrown out to end the inning. Now the bottom half of the fourth. Still 8-2. Francis Blimler lines it to left center field. Keisha on the run. Blimler rounds first, heads to second, and is there. And now she's going to take off for third, even though we threw it to third. Gets it back to second, and she is out. Now Timmy Unger got cheated out of his last at-bat. Grounds it to Stephanie, and she can't handle it. What is going on? Our sure-handed defense is misplaying here in the playoffs. Luckily, Unger misplays it again and is out, and now, for the first time all season long, Kenny walks a batter. Now Petra Chekhov, she's going to lay down a bunt. Amir picks it up, throws it to his brother in time for out number 3. Keisha now up to bat here in the top of the fifth. 8-2, line drive, deep left center, home run. Keisha, 9-2. Let's open up this game a little bit. Ahmed, deep right center, off the player's head. Ahmed is going to stay on first, however, due to the ricochet. And now, what can Tony DeVecchio do? 1 for 2 today. That is a deep left ball. Left center field. Home run, Tony DeVecchio. And people were questioning why I picked him up. He has 2 big hits here in the playoffs. And Jocinda gets on base on 4 straight pitches. Now Amir looking to do something. He's batting 125 in the playoffs. Pop fly. And that's going to drop Jocinda is going to be out at second. She had to wait for it. Can't really falter there. Now Kenny, 1 for 3 on the day. Dribbles it right to the catcher, and he is out at first. Now Amir standing on second. Pete looking to continue his perfect day. And will fly out to right field. He finishes 3 for 4. Down Debbie Nagasawa. Keisha plays it on one hop, throws it, and she overran it, but Ahmed couldn't handle the ball. Again, another error that we're having, and she's going to take third on this. It is 11-2 in the fifth, but we're not playing like we have this game won. And Marion, Stephanie, again, what is with these errors? That's going to score a run. 11-3 now. And Kenny's battling Jan Davis. This is going to drop, and Pablo luckily plays it in front of him and is going to throw it in Pete to keep people on first and second. Now Chico's Papas. We had to switch Pablo into pitch, and Chico's off that pitching change, laces it to left center field. That's going to score 1 run. And can we get the runner out on third? We will. There's our first out of the inning. So Kenny, his day is done with 4 earned runs, even though I don't know how many runs are necessarily earned there. 4 runs will go against him in this game, and Pablo gets his first run against him in the playoffs. And now Kenny throws it to Stephanie, and we get our second out of the inning. Now it's 11-5. This is getting closer. This was 11-2 just moments ago. Stephanie plays this one cleanly and gets the third out. Now, can Stephanie do something? She was credited with a home run her last at bat, and she's on first right now. Pablo, he's 2 for 2. Laces this left center field and deep and gone. Pablo's second home run of the game extends the lead to 13-5. And do we have back-to-back? We do. Keisha Phillips. She's been in struggle busting it on the field, but hits it deep. And do we have back-to-back for the first time this year? We do! Ahmed Khan. And we score 4 that inning, increasing our lead to 10. Timmy Unger, 0 for 2. Can Stephanie play it well? She can. That's out number 1. Rafael Hendricks, he has a strikeout and a walk. And this is going to go to Tony for out number 2. Now it's down to Petra Chekhov, and she looks at it for out number 3 in the first game. We take game number 1 of the entire national tournament, and we got to regroup here. Pablo on the bump to start game 2. Francis Bueller. And Kenny gets there in time. Now Chico's Papas. He had a big game first time out, and that one is dangerous left center field. And gone. For the first time this playoffs, we trail the Gravies. Fred Benson, he puts a charge into it. Keisha plays it off of a hop. Benson overruns first, and now Josen is going to tag him out to end the inning. Bottom of the first now. Pete lines it to third baseman. She misplays it, and Pete is standing on first. Now he's going to try to steal second. Stephanie puts the ball in play on a hit and run. And Pete's going to be safe naturally, and Stephanie's going to be safe now. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Pablo laces this into center field. And off the face of the center fielder, bases juice for Keisha. And she, left center, doesn't miss. Grand slam. She continues to be hot. And now, with 2 outs, runners on first and second, Amir grounds out to first. 4-1 now off that grand slam by Keisha. Jane Davis and Pete with the laser catch. Timmy Unger now. Unlucky in game 1. Unlucky here as Stephanie catches that line drive. Rafael Hendricks looking to help his cause. But nope. 3 straight line drives. 3 outs. And our defense is looking a little bit better. We did nothing in the bottom half of the second. And Debbie Nagasawa is going to hit that one way gone for a home run. Now Chico's Papas. He hit a home run the first at bat. With a runner on second, he puts a little drooper in left center. All the way to fence. That's going to score 1. And he's going to be standing on second. He's going to try for third. And he's going to be safe at third. 2 outs now. 4-3. Fred Benson lines this up the middle, and that's going to tie this ball game at 4. And Benson's gone around first, head to second, and going to be tagged out, but the run still counts. Tied at 4. Runner on second. What can Jocinda do with 1 out? She lines this past this shortstop all the way to the wall in center. Here comes Ahmed Khan rounding third and heading home, and he will beat it in time, and we have the lead once again. Now bases loaded for Stephanie Morgan. What will she do? Grounds it right to the pitcher is what she'll do. And that will be out number 3. We leave the bases loaded, lead by 1. Here in the top of the 4th now, Timmy Unger strikes out and his bad luck continues. Now Rafael Hendricks, he strikes out swinging, and Pablo is starting to cook. Now Petra Chekhov, she laces this left or down the right field line, and not gone off the top of the fence, is going to score a run, and we are tied again at 5. Still top of the 4th, Debbie Nagasawa, ground ball, past Pete Wheeler, oh my gosh, and we're falling apart just when I thought our defense was getting better. Davey Marion now hitting at the Mendoza line, lines this to Amir Khan, that's going to fall. And are we going to be trailing? No, we are actually going to allow tag for the 3rd out. We're tied at 5 after 4. or heading to the bottom of the fourth now. Keisha, with Pablo on first, laces this left center. Gone! She gives us the lead again. A 2-home run performance. Again, struggle busting it in the field, but not at the plate. Ahmed Khan here looking to go back-to-back. Cannot, but it will be a ground rule double. So he's standing on second with nobody out here. We lead 7-5 in the bottom of the fourth. Tony Del Vecchio with another home run. 2-run shot in the playoffs. Now Kenny Kawaguchi hitting .307, a respectable .307. And that's going to fall. And now we have runners on first and second with two outs. Stephanie lines this back to the pitcher, and he will throw it to first in time. Now Francis Bueller grounds this one. We have a 4-run lead. Pete throws it to first in time. 9-5, top of the 5. Chico's Papas killing us today. And this one gets past Stephanie, and this is going to roll to the wall. Chico's Papas is at second, and he is going to stay there. Now Fred Benson looking to continue a halfway decent day. Will not. Ahmed gets the out at first, or catches the out, and we get the double play. Now bottom 5 here. Pablo looking to help his own cause. Deep center field. And it's going to be off the video board. Pablo is on second by the time the fielder gets it. It bounced that high, and Pablo is going to be standing on third with nobody out now. Here, Keisha. Can she do it again? She has 2 home runs on the day. Will it be 3? Unfortunately not, but I'll take that sac fly and make it 10-5. This game was tied an inning and a half ago. And Amir Khan, with runners on first and second, laces this to right center. Solid hit by Amir, one of the only ones we've seen here in the playoffs. Tony's going to try to score. Jocinda heading to third, and Amir standing on first with an RBI single. That was our last run, and we get Jan Davis to strike out looking. And now we have the more juice with Timmy Unger out. His bad luck might change as that one gets past Keisha again. She struggles on the field, but she hits 2 home runs and 3 on the series. So I don't know what to really do as Unger's trying for an inside the park home run. We throw it to Pete in time for out number 2. So Unger's bad luck is going to be like Rafael Hendricks, grounds it to Pablo and throws it in time. In time, we win. We came through a lot of adversity this season, but came together as a team. Ahmed Khan says we win, and we are taking on the Ducks in the World Series. That's going to do it for this episode. I will see you all in the next one. Peace.